But over the weekend, my next guest actually claims that he met Satoshi. Watch this.
You mentioned you met Satoshi in Seattle in 1993.
Yes.
He also came to you in a dream. You have a nice relationship with Satoshi.
I feel like I do.
Yeah.
I feel like I have a story to tell. Definitely have an opportunity to meet him back in 1993.
Joining me now, NBA legend Scottie Pippen. Scottie, I got to tell you, Michael Saylor gave me that look like, okay, my man, we want to hear this story, so I'm glad you came on the show to share it with us.
He definitely gave me a beautiful look after I said that. But yes, I was actually telling him that I met him in 1993. But more so, currently, I was able to speak to him in a dream.
In 1993, what were those circumstances, though? And did you know about the did he explain Bitcoin to you way back then?
No, he didn't explain it to me then. If so, I would have been a lot farther ahead of the game. And like most people, I sort of got out the gate late. I started really learning about Bitcoin last year. I think it was around 33,000 or so per coin. So I really started to study the whole world and to try to get a little bit more educated about it.
Did you have a eureka moment where you got it? I mean, because I think most people who study it, particularly people who hear about it and dismiss it initially, like Wall Street did, they look deeper and then they have like a eureka moment, like this is the answer.
Yeah, I think that's what it's been, and I think everyone is really trying to, sort of get a grip around what the blockchain is really about, and how do you get involved, and you have to be ready to study it and understand it. At times, it can be very volatile.
Yeah. A lot of people have to study it, but if you're getting dreams, you got the inside scoop, man. So you did get a lot of props, right? Because you posted on X that Satoshi visited you in a dream, said Bitcoin would be 84,650 November 5th. And sure enough, it hit that target. Did you buy more at that time right after the dream?
No, I didn't buy any more, but I felt like I had made a pretty good prediction.
Yeah, you did. Obviously there are people out there who doubt what you're saying, who have, there are some diehard Bitcoin folks out there. It's a community out there. But I also think it's pretty good that so many people are interested in it. I mean, what do you tell folks who come up to you and say, hey, I heard about you. I know you're investing in Bitcoin. What do you tell them, people just on the street who are interested in it?
I tell them to buy ball. I have the Game 5 ball for my 1991 championship, and I've tokenized it. So I would tell them to buy ball. I believe that we're going to make this the next big currency, and I believe in it.
Oh, so buy like collector's items then, like that, sports memorabilia.
Actually, it's not a sports memorabilia. What I've done, I've really taken the ball from my 1991 championship, right, and I've passed it to the community. So I'll let the community really decide as to what avenues, as where we would go with ball, but we will continue to grow the brand. It's been tokenized, so we see it as a real world asset. And we feel like that one day it will be the most iconic piece of sports memorabilia as well.
What are you telling, you had a few athletes who actually have taken Bitcoin, and many of them were ridiculed initially. Are more athletes who are currently playing saying, hey, should I take part of my salary this way?
Yeah, I mean, I definitely see where this is really connecting tech with sports, and there's definitely a couple of athletes who's definitely taken that gamble, and it's been well worth it.